Welcome. On behalf of Lizzy and Nate, welcome to this sublime place they chose to bring us all together. High above the glorious Columbia River Gorge, under this beautiful canopy of sky. Lizzy and Nate, thank you for bringing us here with love in our hearts, as big as the sky and mountains. We pledge to witness and consecrate your marriage today, that it may be as strong and as long as the river below. My name is Harbor, and it's such an honor to play this role today and give voice to the deep love that all of us here today have for you two amazing human beings. Lizzy, as your aunt and uncle, Alan and I have watched you grow into the extraordinary woman that you will become, with such love and respect and admiration. Nate, as soon as we met you, we felt a sense of shared values and admiration, and we knew you were the one for Lizzy. So we welcome you to our family.
Thank you.
Your love story has just begun, but you've already embraced a lifetime of experience together. It all started over cider a couple of years ago. You bantered together with ease and quickly discovered that you were both dedicated to lives of service. Lizzy, you are working with the Autism Center at Seattle Children's Hospital, and Nate at the Sammamish Y. Close. Of Greater Seattle Y. You found you both love the mountains and being outdoors, and before long you were spending as much time as you could together. Love is recognition. It is knowing another and being known as never before. Together you feel known as you truly are, recognizing each other's highest truth and best self. You both seek out challenges for yourselves, and also you set big goals. So for your first adventure together, you didn't just choose a simple day hike, but jumped feet first into a 2-day camping trip, backpacking trip. That's when you first discovered how easy it is to move and work together. You each knew the right time to lead and the right time to follow, and when to crack a joke if the path got difficult. Love is action. Right away, you were expressing yourselves in acts of appreciation and kindness, showing your feelings in gestures of compassion and care, and simply being there for one another. Less than a year after you met, you faced your first big challenge together. Lizzy unexpectedly underwent artery surgery, and Nate, you were right there with her the whole time. Now, most people under those circumstances might sit back and feel, oh, it's just time to return to normal. But you both decided you wanted to set an even bigger goal for yourselves. So you decided you were okay. You decided you wanted to hike the Wonderland Trail, the 93-mile Wonderland Trail around circling Mount Rainier that September. So instantly you started training along with your physical therapy.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. This is a group effort.
Should we have folks sit real fast? Yeah, that's okay.
Everybody can sit. Sorry, I forgot that.
No, you're okay. There's a lot moving around up here. No worries.
I'm a newbie.
Oh, you're doing great.
Love is commitment. It's standing by and with each other through the good and the bad, the thick and the thin, the ups and the downs. It's being an anchor for each other through the storms, a rock through the fast-moving river of life. So in planning for the Wonderland Trail adventure, you proved to yourselves that you were an unstoppable team. And love, as we'll find from Andrew and Grant in a moment, love is adventure. It's exploring the unknown together. Already you're masters at stepping out of your comfort zone and stretching your limits, taking risks while feeling safe and secure, encountering the new together. On March 21st, for your first big hike since Lizzy's surgery, Nate suggested a weekend trip to Mount Rainier as a trial run. The two of you set out with backpacks and snowshoes, nervous and excited to be back in the mountains after everything that happened. Then, after ascending the snow-covered trail, sparkling with sun and endless mountain views, Nate got down on one knee, and Lizzy said yes. Love is wholeness. It's the wholeness you create together and in each other, the whole that's greater than the sum of either of you. Embracing and raising you up and supporting you now and forever. Now Lizzy's brothers, Andrew and Grant, will share readings from Pierre Teilhard de Jardin and Corinthians 13.
Can people hear me? Yeah. All right. Love is an adventure and a conquest. It survives and develops like the universe itself, only by perpetual discovery. The only right love is that between couples whose passion leads them both, one through the other, to a higher possession of their being. Put your faith in the Spirit, which dwells between the two of you. You have each offered yourself to the other as a boundless field of understanding, of enrichment, of mutually increased sensibility. You will meet above all by entering into and constantly sharing one another's thoughts, affections, and dreams. There alone, as you know, in spirit, which is arrived through flesh, you will find no disappointments, no limits. There alone the skies are ever open for your love. There alone lies the great road ahead.
If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in the evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails.
Beloved guests, we are gathered here today to join Lizzy and Nate in the union of marriage. They enter into this contract with a profound realization of its joys and responsibilities, its challenges and adventures. Now they will exchange the vows they have written for each other.
You first? Okay.
Me. It's hard to believe that we are finally standing here. surrounded by the people we love most, to share our hearts and promises to forever be on each other's side. It's a moment that I've dreamt of 1,000 times since meeting you, but one I couldn't fully prepare for or even quite realize the depths of until today. And even now in this moment, I'm standing here thinking, how can I possibly put into words the way my heart feels when I think about the love, kindness, and selfless nature that flows so effortlessly from you? And how am I the one lucky enough to call herself your best friend and now wife? I started writing this the day we drove out of the mountain after completing the Wonderland Trail. We had just finished backpacking 100 miles together, and the first song that came on shuffle was "You Are the Best Thing," which could not have been more fitting. Although I'm unable to perfectly articulate it, the feeling that was racing through my body in that moment was one I'll never forget. Not only had we just accomplished an impressive physical challenge, but we did it in a way that only you and I could. We talked about a lot of things on that trail. Lots of jokes interspersed between our plans for how we tackle our next set of mileage. Lots of ridiculous ads and reviews for the brands of food we were snacking on. And lots of incredible and genius lyrical work to any melody our minds could think of, which kept us laughing up the steep and seemingly never-ending climbs. We also dreamt about what life could be, what our thoughts were on becoming a family, the sacrifices we'd be willing to make for one another, and our promise to always find a way to adventure together and not lose sight of the value of having nothing but the earth beneath our feet and our hands intertwined. And just as I did that day we left the mountain, I stand here today and know that no matter what is to come, as long as I have you by my side, the climb is possible and worth every stride. My life is forever changed because of you, and I am forever grateful for the ways you embrace every part of me, believe in me when I'm struggling to believe in myself, celebrate my wins, listen to my worries, and always keep me laughing. I promise to grow with you and continue to learn how to best show up for you. I promise to always take care of you, protect your heart, and believe in you and your limitless potential. I promise to always adventure with you, whether we're high up in the mountains or stuck low in a valley. And I promise that as I stumble and navigate life imperfectly, that I continue to try and show up as my best possible version so that I can help you to be yours. I promise to love you unconditionally with every inch of my being, today, tomorrow, and always.
See, Lizzy, I stand here today before you knowing that I am blessed to be marrying my best friend, adventuring buddy, and soulmate. It's hard for me to put into exact words how lucky I feel to be here in this moment with you. I count myself as the most blessed man to be standing here with a woman of my dreams. When we first started dating, I often was amazed that you continued to agree to see me for another date. As I told many friends when they asked how things were going, I would say, "She keeps saying yes, so I must be doing something right." I knew what I wanted was just one more opportunity to see you again. And that included even just wandering our local grocery store, walking around a lake, or sitting around and just telling stories. I would do anything just for one more moment. Even as our relationship grows and changes and matures, I still feel lucky that you choose to continue to say yes to another day with me. I knew I was in love with you shortly after we ventured into the mountains for our weekend at Spider Gap. You have this ability to just jump into things with both feet and attack any new situation. As we hiked in the dark on the mountainside, you were set on being the leader and not the follower. That has been true for many of our life adventures and certainly all of our trail adventures. Later on that same trip, I can remember your infectious laugh as I skied down the snowy parts of Spider Gap on our way back to camp. Your smile and laughter from that trip stuck with me, and it didn't take long to realize that I was going to do everything in my power to someday call you my wife. You are the most intentional and compassionate person that I have ever met. You show up for me every day, even when I have my cranky pants on. And you continuously put me first and make sure that I have what I need before you even consider your own needs. One of my favorite parts of you is how you pour into other people's lives and make sure not a day goes by without thinking of others. I watch you do this with everyone in your life, and I'm in awe at your ability to shower others with love and kindness, and it makes me want to be a better person and partner for you. It's hard to predict exactly what our future looks like, because 3 years ago, I would not have imagined that I would be standing across from the most beautiful woman in the entire world, and the most beautiful place as well, and about to make you my wife. Somehow I have been lucky enough to find myself here with you. I know that no matter what happens, we will continue to seek adventures, support each other when things get hard, and build the most epic life together. I promise to spend our marriage nurturing your dreams, honoring your goals, and committing to protecting your heart every day. I promise to love you unconditionally. I promise that in 50 years from now, we will look back on our lives and have no regrets. And lastly, I promise to love you today, tomorrow, and always.
Now, we will seal your vows with your promises. Lizzy, do you take Nate to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only unto him forevermore?
I do.
Nate, do you take Lizzy to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding only unto her forevermore?
I do.
To commemorate this union and mark the beginning of your lifelong journey together, you will now exchange rings.
Thanks, buddy.
You want me to hold her stuff? Oh, she's got it.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Should I give you this one?
The circle formed by each ring symbolizes your unending love and commitment to each other. Let these rings always remind you of that love and of the promises you have made on this day. Nate, please place the ring on Lizzy's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
and that I have chosen you above all others,
that I've chosen you above all others,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I thee wed. This is the hard part.
Lizzy, please place the ring on Nate's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
and that I have chosen you above all others,
and that I have chosen you above all others,
with this ring
with
I,
this ring, it's not right,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Love is learning to love bigger, better, softer, more deeply, to grow through the lessons, to forgive and forget and remember what is best and true. Love is creating a new life together, a home and a family for love to grow and thrive, nurturing new lives into being, manifesting beauty and goodness. Love is celebrating with praise and appreciation, fun and play, casting a golden glow over everything, seeing the joy at the core of life and in each other. May your marriage be long and fruitful, overflowing with love, growth, creation, and celebration. And now, by the power vested in me by you and the state of Oregon, it is my honor and joy to declare you married. You may seal this declaration with a kiss. Dearly beloved, may I present to you Nate and Lizzy Smith. Go forth and live your life together to the fullest. Now let's celebrate.